Good evening. Welcome to the Hastings Community Pool, where tonight our Hastings Raiders are hosting the Farmington Tigers. Captains of the Tigers are Ethan Lyons and Adam Burlock. Coaches of the Tigers are Ryan Neal, Trent Hubbard, and Eddie Sevenhouse. Tonight is senior night here in Hastings. Our captains for the Hastings Raiders are senior Oliver Gergen, senior Charlie Jensen, and senior Isaac Schultz. Tonight's officials will be Marty Holman and Chance Foley. Tonight's media the Tigers will be in lanes 1, 3, and 5. The Raiders will be in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Just a couple of reminders before we get going. And that is, please be quiet at the start. No flash photography. And tonight we have chocolate duck and our gift cards for Jimmy John's. So you pass the table on your way into the spectator area. Ducks are $1. We'll be doing that after diving today. At this time, please rise for our national
He gets the pin. Raiders are clawing their way back in this game.
Just snipes one.
It's moving! It's over! Safe! Oh my God!
Did you see that?
Great diving play.
He's hit a touchdown. Hastings Raiders win the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hastings, Minnesota, here at the Hastings Middle School, where it's Hastings swimming and diving. The boys, Hastings Raiders, take on the Farmington Tigers. It is senior night tonight as well. Hastings Raiders seniors Oliver Gergen, Charlie Jensen, and Isaac Schalk. We'll talk about them a little bit more later. This dual meet is going to consist of some relays and some individual and some diving in the mix in the middle. The heat 1 of 1 is going to start with the men's 200-yard medley relay. Little note about the Raiders, the coaches, Katie McAlpin, Joe Haas, and Brianna Arness. Coaches for Farmington, Ryan Hammond, Max Hubbard, John Tegg, Seth Kraus. There's a good shot of the Hastings Raiders coach, Katie McAlpin, in the gray hoodie. You can see next to her Brianna Arness in the black hoodie. Once again, we're starting with a 200-yard medley relay. It'll be Jack McAlpin, the freshman. It'll be, by the way, Hastings will be in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Farmington will be in 2, 4, and 6. So Jack McAlpin from the Raiders in lane 1. Kenny Andrea, the sophomore, in lane 2 for Farmington. Isaac Schalk, the senior, lane 3, and Eli Jacobs, the 7th grader, in lane 4 from Farmington. Your records here for the boys 200-yard medley relay is held at 1:38:44 in 2013. And they're off. Once again, it's Hastings versus Farmington. 6 lanes. Raiders are in the gold caps. Farmington are in the darker caps. It's a race right now in the middle in lanes 3 and 4. That's Schalk versus Jacobs. Jacobs with an early lead, about a half a length. They're in the backstroke right now. Reminder, it is 25 meters here, unlike the Olympics where it's 50 meters. Next racers are into the pool, and apologies, I said the wrong names. Right now in the water in lane 3 for Hastings is Charlie Jensen. He's a senior, and he's battling against, in lane 4, Colin Hawkins. He's a junior. Hawkins up almost like a full length now, so Farmington in the lead here. Hastings in second and in third. Third divers are in the pool, swimmers. Farmington now with a length and a half. They're in lane 4, and that is Hudson Makestad, the junior. Closely behind him, though, from the Raiders, Tristan Herps, a junior, in lane 3. There for the Raiders in lane 5 is Russell Schalk. Last swimmers are in the pool. For Farmington, now they have almost a 2-body length. And in the lead is Tyler West, a junior. He hits the board, heading is on the way back. And Oliver Gergen doing his best to catch him. And it looks like it's going to be Farmington. It's going to take this one as they touch the wall. There's the final touch. Looks like a final heat of 24-22. And we'll let you know what the team heat is. Still got some swimmers out there. Lane 1 is Eli Jacobs. Touching the wall right now for Hastings in lane 5 was Cody Stewart, the freshman. It's a battle, though, for third place. Hastings barely in the lead. Jacobs, but right behind him is Tristan Corbier. And it looks like Farmington gets him at the end by about a millisecond. We'll get the final scores up there on the board, but it looks like it is Hastings in second and fourth. Hastings is in second, third, and fifth. Farmington first and fourth. We'll try to keep the upgoing scores for you as they go. So it was a 5-4-2-1-3 if you're keeping score at home. If you are, congratulations. I don't know how you got all that, but we'll get the total team scores here in a second. There will be, for the points, for the relays now, they only give first, second, and third, which means Farmington should have 8 points. Hastings should have 6, if my math is correct.
Freestyle Varsity for Farmington in lane number 2, Eli.
Next up is going to be the men's 200-yard freestyle. So they get to choose whichever style they want. Usually they do the...
In lane 1, Alex Culp.
which stroke they want. In lane 1 for the Raiders, the freshman Alex Culp.
Racing in lane number 3.
Racing in lane 3 for Hastings, sophomore Thomas Foss. And in lane 5 for the Raiders, freshman Cody Stewart. For the Farmington Tigers, lane 2 is Eli Gobar. In lane 4, Hantre Wen. And lane 6, Wyatt Conine. Both those gentlemen are juniors. Marks are set, and they're off. They're in the pool. Got a good jump there in lane 4 from Hantre Wen. But coming out of the water was Thomas Foss in the lead there for the Raiders in lane 3. Foss hits the wall first. Wen right behind him. Not too far behind in third place is Gobar from Farmington. It's a battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Looks like Farmington's going to hit the wall first in the first 50. Here comes their second 50, if you will. It's still Farmington's Wen in the lead, but Foss is right there, almost neck to neck. You see him coming down. They both touch about the same time. Wen comes out of the water first. Foss stays under a little longer. Wen's got about a half a body lead now. Third place, it's all Farmington. That's Eli Gobar in lane 2. The leaders now, Farmington's still in the lead. Foss right behind him, though. Wen versus Foss. Foss now maybe a half a length behind. You can hear the teammates yelling for him to go. Wen hits it. They're heading on their halfway mark here. Third place, it's still Gobar with a commanding lead. In 4th place, in lane 6 down here, Wyatt Connie. And Cody Stewart heading up in 5th. 1st and 2nd, still a battle. Wen versus Foss. Wen is gaining a little bit. He's almost a full body length now. They got 2.5 more lengths of this pool. Again, it's 25 meters, not 50 like in the Olympics if you're watching old Michael Phelps and the boys back in the day. Wen going to hit it for the final. Well, that is the final touch right there, and it is Wen from Farmington in 1st. Foss in 2nd. 3rd place looks like it's going to be Eli Gobar, the sophomore out of Farmington. He'll come in 3rd. And in 4th in lane 6, Wyatt Connie. 5th place looks like Cody Stewart, the freshman for the Raiders. He's going to get that 5th spot. Alex Culp only about a length behind him, though. So with that scoring team race, that's individual. For the individual, you will all 5 out of the 6 will get points. 6 for 1st, 4 for 2nd, 3 for 3rd, 2 for 4th, and 1 for 5th. So Farmington comes in 1st, 3rd, and 4th. So that should give them 11 points. That means Hastings was 2nd and 5th. That should give them 5 points. Total now should be 13-17. Farmington in the lead. We can wait for the official score on the board. Oh, we have a DQ. 6-3-2-1-4-5. 632-154. Sorry, there was a DQ announced. I'll wait till the officials. Okay, there's the official score. They're now saying 11-19. So the DQ was on the Raiders. So the team score is now 19-11. Farmington in the lead. Next up, the men's event. Yeah, next up is the men's 200-yard individual medley. Lane 1 should be freshman Russell Schock. Lane 2, Daniel Booty from Farmington. Tristan Herbst, lane 3. Justin Raymond, lane 4. James Jensen, lane 5. Noah Roth, lane 6. They start with the butterfly. Farmington, lane 4 in first. Farmington also in second, lane 2. Raiders real close, though, in lane 1 and 3 with Schalk and Herbst. This first 50 of this medley is the butterfly. They're going to hit the wall and switch styles. Now they're going freestyle, it looks like. Nope, they're going backstroke. So we got breast back. Still Farmington in the lead. He switches right there to hit the wall. That is Raymond. Herbst behind him, about a body length. And a body length behind him is Booty from Farmington in third. But not too far behind him in lane 5, James Jensen coming on, the freshman for the Raiders. Lead racers hit the wall. They're on their third stroke now. Now they do the breaststroke. So it was butterfly first, now it's the breast. Apologies for that. And now it's real close, neck to neck. Tristan Herbst on the comeback. They hit the wall about the same time. Herbst and Raymond right here, neck to neck. Doing the breast. Third place. There's a battle now there in third. James Jensen from the Raiders might be taking the lead over Daniel Booty. And in fifth place with the lead, it's Russell Schalk in lane 1. Hastings Raiders now takes the lead overall. Tristan Herbst. They're in the freestyle. They're in their last heat. They're going to go down and back one time. This is going to be a race to the finish. Herbst's going to hit the wall first. Who's going to get the best push off the wall? Raymond's right behind, about a half a length. They're going to come down to the wire here. You can hear the crowd yelling. Herbst barely ahead. It looks like he might get it. Raymond catching up, and it's going to be Herbst. Hits the wall. Raiders in first. Farmington second. And in third place, Hastings, James Jensen's going to take third. In fourth, it'll be Daniel Booty from Farmington. Fifth place in the lead is Russell Schalk. And trying to catch him in lane 6 is Noah Roth, the 8th grader from Farmington. Touching the wall for the Raiders is Schalk. So if that's 1 through 5 have touched the wall once again, first gets 6th, second 4th, third 3, 4th 2, 5th 1st. So having said that, Hastings in first, third, and 5th, it's going to give them 10 points. So that should put them at 21 as a team, figuring no DQs. Farmington second and 4th. That should give them 6 points, which should put them at 25. There it is, 25-21. My math is still good. Which, by the way, I did a little calculus in this building when it was the old high school back in the day. Next up, now we're going to have a JV heat. So this will not count for the team score, but it'll give the JV a chance to race. In lane 1 from Farmington, it'll be Emilio Loza, 7th grader. He'll be in lane 2. In lane 3, 7th grader from Hastings, Eli Jacobs. Lane 4 from Farmington, then freshman Wyatt Ziegler. Lane 5 from Hastings, sophomore Kenny Andrea. And in lane 6 from Farmington, 7th grader Cristiano Sanugi. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing any names, we are on YouTube. If you're watching or you know somebody, feel free to either make a comment on YouTube or have them run over here and tell me how badly I'm butchering the last name, and I'll try to fix it the best I can for you. And they're in the water, the JV men's 50-yard freestyle. It is Farmington off to a quick lead in first and second place right now. First place, it is Wyatt Ziegler, lane 4. He is bolting out of the box. He's almost 3 lengths already ahead of everybody else. It's a battle for second, though. Lane 2, Loza. Lane 3, Jacobs. Lane 5, Andrea. And he hits the wall with a time of 25.76. Ziegler in first. The second place is going to go to lane 5, Andrea. Lane 3 to Loza. In lane 2, fourth to Jacobs. Lane 3. And fifth to Sanungi, lane 5. So Farmington should pick up first, third, and fifth. That gives them 10 points. They should be up to 35, barring any DQs. Raiders should pick up second and fourth place. Gives them 6. They should be at 27. Should be 35-27. Oh, sorry. That was JV, my bad. Those scores are not counting. I got to listen to my own advice. So disregard the team score. Still 25-21. Farmington in the lead. Now we're going to hit event number 8. This is now the Varsity men's 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Jack McAlpin, freshman, Hastings. Lane 2, Farmington Junior, Tyler West. Lane 3, senior from Hastings, Oliver Gergen. Lane 4, from Farmington, Adam Morlock. Lane 5, senior out of Hastings, Isaac Schulk. And lane 6, Farmington Junior, Colin Hawkins. Once again, this is event 8 on your meet program if you're following along at home. Men's 50-yard freestyle. The record in this pool was set in 2018 at 21:26 for pool record. School record 21:11 by E. Elliott Wilcox. And the racers are in the water. Farmington lane 4 with the lead. That's Morlock. He hits the wall. This is just a down and back, remember. 25 meters here in high school, this pool. Olympics got 50. They just take one shot. It's going to be Morlock here in first. He's going to touch the wall at, looks like a time of 22:20. In second, though, Hastings Raiders, Oliver Gergen at 23:53. In third, in lane 6, it's Hawkins at 24:40. In fourth was Tyler West at 24:87. And in fifth was Isaac Schulk at a time of 26:45. 6-4-2-1-5-3 is your score. They're going to reset the pool. We're going to take a little break here on HCTV. I'm Peter Heyman. When we come back, I'll give you the up-to-date score, and we'll get ready for some more swimming and diving.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores! The Raiders, can they get the lip? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's moving. It's over.
Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
One touchdown Raiders!
Hi, this is Lucas Foss from Hastings, and on behalf of all Metro East Conference schools, we would like to thank you for supporting us. Please remember to show respect and good sportsmanship at all times. We as athletes will always try our best, and you can expect the same from coaches and officials. Mistakes will be made by everyone involved, but please show support and respect through the contest, no matter the outcome, whether it be online or in the stands.
doesn't bother me cause I just love to explore, interviewing owners and lending a hand. I love to assist for as long as they can stand.
Cheer him on. His plans for next year are commercial aviation degree from the University of North Dakota. His advice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hastings Pool. Once again, earlier I said it is senior night. We're honoring our seniors. Hastings has 3 of them. The first one up, Mr. Oliver Gergen. His favorite memory, having his dad at every meet to announce and cheer him on. His plans, communication aviation degree from University of North Dakota. And his advice, support one another and never take any races for granted, even the 500. Next up on the board right now is Mr. Mr. Charlie Jensen. His favorite many. Next story on the board is Isaac Schalk. And his favorite memory is beating St. Thomas Academy and bus rides home from meets. His plans are to attend NDSCS for their heavy diesel Komatsu program sponsored by RMS. And his advice, make the most out of your time with the team. Treat each other with respect and push each other. Older guys, look out for your younger teammates and show them why we love the team. Now on the board, senior Charlie Jensen. His favorite memory, making it to state his 9th grade year with his brother. His plans are going to apply for some internships for film and video. Maybe a future with HCTV there, Mr. Charlie. And his advice is no messing around until the work is done. We are in swim and dive team, not a football team. Congratulations, seniors, Oliver Gergen, Isaac Schalk, and Charlie Jensen. Let's take a second to also congratulate our managers this year, Izzy Green, Scott Torkelson, and Lauren Baudet, and Eliana Herrera Carlson. I don't know who's the seniors or not, but they're getting on boards. I see 2 of them up there. One of them for sure is Scott Torkelson. I didn't get the name of the other, but either way, congratulations. All the seniors that make up the Hastings swimming and diving team boys. All right, we're going to go back to another break, and we'll be back for more Hastings swimming and diving.
At Hastings Community TV, we have been telling the story of Hastings since 1983. By supporting HCTV, you are supporting weekly live high school sports coverage, community events, original shows like Take a Hike Mike, Man on the Street, Aprons Optional, and Around the Mic. You are also contributing to coverage for school events, graduation, prom, school board meetings, and the student-run broadcast journalism course, The Echo.
HCTV is your one-stop shop for all things local government. This coverage includes city council and other local government meetings, forums, PSAs, local news packages, and so much more.
HCTV also provides virtual alternatives to in-person viewing for notable events around Hastings. We make all of our content viewable to everyone by putting it on TV, YouTube, Facebook, and our website for on-demand viewing.
With more and more people cutting cable each year, a major source of our funding is continuing to decline. Your support is vital to keeping our small nonprofit sustainable. If you would like to give a donation, you can go to hastingstv.org/donate. To learn about our sponsorship program, where your business will be recognized in our programming, check out hastingstv.org/sponsors.
Leading off will be Emilio Loza from the Farmington Tigers. In second will be Jack Calvin from the Hastings Raiders. Third will be Logan Schlitzler from the Farmington Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Hastings Swimming and Diving Meet versus Farmington. We are now into the diving portion of this event. Score update, Farmington 36-26. First diving, event number 10. It looks like it will be Charlie Jensen. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's going to be Emilio Loza from Farmington doing the 401C, which is an inward dive tuck. 1.4 difficulty. They're doing this from a height of 1 meter. Dive is up. Scores are 3-4-3.
Up next is Jack, dive 401C.
Next up for the Raiders, Mr. Jack McAlpin. He's also doing the 401C. Inward dive tuck, 1.4 difficulty. There's the dive, good entry, not a big splash. That should score well. 5, 4.5, 5. Well done, Jack. Next up from Farmington, Logan Schnitzler. He's also doing the 401C inward dive tuck with a 1.4 difficulty. Logan is one of 9 juniors on the squad. It might be Logan Schmitzler, by the way. Oh, he enters the water straight in. A little bit of a splash. He gets 4.5, 4.5, 3.5.
Next, Charlie, dive 401B, inward dive.
Next up for the Raiders in this last round 1 dive is Charlie Jensen. He's doing the 401B. It's an inward dive pike. This has a little higher difficulty than the other divers. It's at 1.5. Charlie in, legs may not have got all the way straight, a little bit of a splash. He does earn a 6 and 2 6.5s. That is the highest so far. Now we're to round 2. Leading off again, Emilio Loza. Loza, a 7th grader. He's now doing a 103C. It's a forward 1.5 and then a tuck. It's a 1.6 difficulty. He got a little bit out there, might have pushed off too far. I think we might get a no score. Yep, it's no 3.5, 4.5, 3.
Up next is Jack, dive 402C, inward, 1 somersault, top position, 1.6.
This is Jack McAlpin doing a 402C. It's an inward 1 somersault with a tuck, and the difficulty is 1.6. He takes his mark on the diving board. Jack, a freshman, 1 of 6 for the Raiders. He's off the board. Ooh. Don't think he completed that one all the way like he wanted to. I see a 3.5. 2 3.5s and a 3 for Jack. Now what for Farmington, Logan Schmitzler. He's doing a 102 Charlie, forward 1 somersault, ending in the tuck position. This is a 1.4 difficulty. There's off the board. And he enters the water. His scores, not too bad. Looks like 3 4s for Logan.
Up next is Charlie.
And the last diver in round 2, Mr. Charlie Jensen from Hastings. A 403 Charlie. It's an inward 1.5 somersault ending with the tuck position with a difficulty of 2.2. You'll see Charlie get very focused up there, take his time. Visualize the dive before you do it. Great execution. Went in the water well, and the scores are going to match it. 6.5s across the board. Well done, Charlie. Now we're going back to round 3. Emilio Loza. He is now doing the 201 Alpha. Back dive ending in straight position. This is now a 1.7 difficulty. He's going to adjust that roller pin there. Give himself either a little more bounce or a little less. Look like a nice clean dive. Going to give him a 4.5 and 2 4s. Next up, Jack McAlpin from Hastings, 201 Alpha. Back dive and then straight position. Same dive we just saw from Loza. 1.7 difficulty. Good focus here for Jack. He's off. Good entry, not a big splash at all. 4.5 from Brianna and 2 4s from the other judges. Now up, once again, Logan Schnitzler, Farmington, 201 Alpha. Back dive, straight position, 1.7 difficulty. Logan's off, maybe a little to an angle there. Looks like a 4, 3.5, and 2 3.5s. Up next from the Raiders, Charlie Jensen. 404 Charlie, inward 2 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 2.8. Once again, Charlie with that great focus. Got some nice height there. Oh, and into the water. 4.5, 5.5, 3.5. We're halfway through the diving. We're going to head to round 4. Same 4 divers. Loza from Farmington, a 301 Charlie. Reverse dive, tuck position, 1.6 difficulty. Here goes Loza. Got some height, didn't quite get straight in the water. I see 3.5, 3, and 3. Now Jack McAlpin from Hastings, 101 Charlie, forward dive, tuck position, a 1.2 difficulty. Jack gets some good height. I see a 5, a 4, and a 5. Good scores for Jack. Now we got Logan from Farmington, a 402C, inward 1 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.6. Logan getting some good concentration, and here he goes. Scores are 3-3-2. Last for this round 4, Mr. Charlie Jensen of the Raiders. He's doing the 203 Bravo. It's a back 1.5 somersault, pike position, difficulty 2.3. Well, great form, looking good. Let's see what the scores say to that. 2 5.5s and a 5. Not bad, Charlie. Into round 5. 2 more rounds to go in this diving part of this meet. Loza leading off from Farmington is going to do the 5-1-2-1 delta. Forward 1 somersault. half twist, free position, 1.7 difficulty. He has adjusted the board. Ooh, good, like he got a little off balance, a little too forward. I see 3, 3, and 1.5. Tough judge there on the right. Next up, diver number 2, Hastings Raiders, Jack McAlpin. 102C, forward 1 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.4. Get some height, got out there a bit. Might have went in a little forward. 4.5, 4, 4 for Jack. Next up is Logan from Farmington. Also doing what his teammate did, the 51-21 delta. Forward 1 somersault, half twist, free position, difficulty of 1.7. There's the dive floater. He got way out there. Little twist at the end. Looks like scores 3s across the board for Logan.
Up next, dive 303C. Reverse 1.
Last diver in round 5, Charlie Jensen, the 303 Charlie. It's a reverse 1.5 somersault, tuck position, difficulty, the highest, or 2.1. His 3rd highest dive. Gets off the board well into the water. A little bit of a splash. 5, 4.5, and a 4 for Charlie. We're into our last round of the diving part of this competition. Loza from Farmington leading off. He's going to do the 202 Charlie. That is a back 1 somersault, tuck position, 1.5 difficulty. Once again, you can see him adjusting that gear over there, getting the board where he wants. Last dive for Loza. It's a 7th grader into the water. Scores looks like 4.5, 4, and 3. Well done, Emilio. Next up for the Raiders, Jack McAlpin. His turn to do the 51-21 delta. Forward 1 somersault, half a twist, free position. Difficulty 1.7. Into the water he goes. Let's see what the scores are for his last dive. I see 4, 3.5, 4. Well done, Jack. This will be Farmington's last dive of the night. It's Logan. His turn to do the 202 Charlie, like his teammate. Back 1 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.5. Logan's final dive. 4, 3.5, 3. And the final dive of the night is going to be Hastings Raiders senior Charlie Jensen. He's doing the 105C. It's a forward 2.5 somersault followed by a tuck position with a 2.4 difficulty. Charlie got some great height on that one. Enters the water well. That should bode well. I already see a 7.5 from Chloe Arness. 6.5. And an 8. There's our first 8 of the night. Those are great scores for Mr. Charlie Jensen. Great job, all the divers. Just want to let you know the boys' school record here for the 6th dive is by Mr. Vova Tipler in 2016 with a score of 361.7. We're going to take another break here. We'll be back for more Hastings swimming and diving. Peter Heyman on HCTV.
Who are we? We are artists. We are entertainers. We are storytellers. We are teachers. We keep you informed. We follow the action. Who are we? We are Hastings Community TV.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow, this is way bigger than your office.
Today, 4 Minnesotans lost their lives from fentanyl poisoning.
And 4 more will tomorrow.
Fentanyl is the #1 killer of 18 to 45-year-olds.
It's killing more and more 12 to 17-year-olds. They're people we care about.
Like my brother.
My sister.
My best friend. We have the power to make a difference in our community. Join us in the fight against the fentanyl crisis.
How many recognizes? 2 Number 39. All right. Pool is closed at this time before we get going with our next event. And who have the results for diving? In the fourth place, with a score of 96.89, from Farmington, Logan Schnitzler. In third place, with a score of 98.05, from Farmington, Emilio Loza. With a score of
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Hastings Middle School Hastings Swimming and Diving Competition versus the Farmington Tigers. We just completed the diving section of this meet. Hastings now trails by 5 points, 36-41. They're announcing the scores now. Charlie Jensen leading the way in the diving there for the Raiders. Charlie, the senior.
Up next is event number 12.
Up next is event number 12. This will be the men's 100-yard butterfly. This is a varsity, so this will count for the overall team score. In lane 1 from Hastings, the senior, Isaac Schalk. In lane 2, the junior from Farmington, Hudson Makastad. Lane 3 from Hastings, sophomore Thomas Foss. Lane 4, senior from Farmington, Adam Morlock. Lane 5, the freshman from Hastings, Jaron Kihama. And in lane 6, the 8th grader from Farmington, Evan Bowman. Once again, this is the men's 100-yard butterfly. The record, the boys' school record for this is by Phil Jensen in 2022 at the time of 50:58. And the pool record is also Phil Jensen, 2022, 51:37. Once again, the men's 100-yard butterfly. Again, the score currently 41-36. Farmington with the slight lead. As we get set to go for the second part of the swimming section. 100-yard butterfly, back there and back 2 times total. They head into the water. Out of the water first is lane 4. Adam Morlock, the senior out of Farmington. He hits the wall first. Right next to him, though, Thomas Foss, sophomore out of Hastings, keeping it close. This is what Michael Phelps, he was one of the famous ones at this butterfly action. Morlock hits the wall first. They'll take one more trip down and back to complete the 100. Morlock first, Foss in second, lane 3. A tight battle for third there in lane 1 and 2 versus Schalk and Mockestead. But hitting the wall first for first is Morlock as he takes his last 25 meters. He's about a length, full body length ahead of Foss. Morlock, he's going to hit the wall at a time, a final time of 28:22 of that heat. But we got to get his overall time here in a minute once it calculates. Second, third, battle for 4th place. Hastings, 2 players battling for 4th and 5th. 4th, it was lane 5, Jaron Kihama. 5th was Isaac Schalk. In 3rd place, it was in lane 2, Hudson Makastad. 2nd place, of course, Thomas Foss. And lane 6, 8th grader Evan Bowman getting a shout from the crowd. He's almost there. Got a good shot of Evan there, about a couple more strokes away from hitting that board. Once again, if you're just joining us on individual races, first place gets 6 points, second gets 4, third gets 3, fourth gets 2, fifth gets 1. So if you're scoring at home, Farmington should have got a total of first place, third place. So that should give them 9 points, which means Hastings was second, fourth, and fifth. That should give them a total of 7 points. So Farmington should now be at 50. Hastings should be at 43. That's exactly what that board says. All right, next up, event 13. This is a JV race. This will not count for the overall team meet. But the racers in the pool in lane 2 from Farmington, 7th grader Cristiano Sanugi. Lane 3 from the Raiders, sophomore Kenny Andrea. Lane 4 from the Tigers, 8th grader Tristan Corver. And lane 5 from the Raiders, 7th grader Eli Jacobs. 100-yard freestyle, and they're in the pool. Freestyle, once again, they'll go there and back a total of 2 times. 25 there, 25 back, and repeat it for 100. Hitting the wall first, Raiders, lane 3, Kenny Andrea. Oh, but now taking lead off the wall, Tristan Corver from the Tigers, the 8th grader. Farmington came here with 3 8th graders. Hastings has a total of 1 8th grader, that's Oscar Green. Getting down to their second time going there and back. It's the Farmington Tigers in the lead by almost 2 full lengths now. Tristan Corver, Kenny Andre in second in lane 3. Lane 5 in third is 7th grader from Hastings, Eli Jacobs. And lane 2, Cristiano Sanungi from Farmington in lane 2. Farmington leader Tristan Corver about to hit that wall with a final time. Looks like around 109. In second place, it is Hastings coming in second. That's Kenny Andrea. In third place, Hastings. 7th grader Eli Jacobs. Lane 2, Cristiano Sanugi from Farmington. The 7th grader. They got 2 7th graders on their squad. Hastings has 3 7th graders, Eli Jacobs being one of them. Matthew Storkamp and Carter Herbst, the other one. Another Herbst on the team is junior Tristan, the only junior for the Raiders. And there hitting the wall is Cristiano. So there's your JV 100-yard freestyle. Next up will be event number 14. This is the men's 100-yard freestyle still, but this is varsity, so this will count for the team meet. We will have all lanes used in this meet, 6 lanes. And lane 1 for the Raiders, freshman Alex Culp. Lane 2 from Farmington, Wyatt Ziegler. Lane 3 from the Raiders, senior Oliver Gergen. Lane 4, junior from Farmington, Tyler West. Lane 5 from Hastings, 8th grader Oscar Green. And in lane 6 from Farmington, senior Ethan Lyons. Looks like we got a swimmer going to swim for his final swim before he graduates. That's going to be senior in lane 3, Mr. Oliver Gergen. If you're just joining us, Mr. Gergen is looking to be a communications aviation degree from University of North Dakota, are his plans. Once again, his favorite memory is having his dad at every meet to announce and cheer him on. That was probably his dad right there making that announcement. Proud dad.
And then lane number 5 for the Raiders.
And his advice is to support one another and good pace for Gergen in the lead. Right behind him, though, Tyler West from Farmington catching up. Keeping pressure about a half a length behind. Third place, lane 2, Wyatt Ziegler from Farmington. Gergen with a great turn around that wall on his second there and back. He's got almost a full body length now, full body and a half. Here comes Gergen, his last 25 meters at home as a Hastings Raider in the lead. Trying to take it, West trying to take it from him. Gergen not going to let him. Here comes Oliver Gergen, going to be a final time about 51.9 for Gergen. In second, it's West. In third, Ziegler, lane 2. Battle for fourth, but it's going to be lane 6, Lions, 5th place. Raiders, Oscar Green. And in 6th, Alex Culp. So Gergen, his final race as a Raider at home, takes first place. Second place goes to Tyler West. Third, Wyatt Ziegler. Fourth in lane 6, Ethan Lyons. And lane 5, Oscar Green. So Hastings takes first and 5th. So that should give them a total of 7 points for that. Farmington takes second, third, and 4th. That will give them 9 points. That'll put Farmington at 59. Hastings at 50. We still got a close heat here. Scoreboard reflects my numbers. My math is still good. Next up, event number 16, the men's 500 freestyle. All 6 lanes will be used. It is the varsity, so it will count for the team meet. No JV race. Lane 1 from Hastings, freshman Russell Schalk. Lane 2, Farmington junior Justin Raymond. Lane 3, Hastings junior Tristan Herbst. Lane 4, Farmington junior Hantru Wen. Lane 5, sophomore Sammy Green from Hastings. And in lane 6 from Farmington, Eli Gobar. This is the 500-yard freestyle 500. The boys' school record set in 2016 by Jack Van Zee with a time of 4:38.57. He also has the record for the pool record at 4:47.48. So we're set for the 500, and they're in the water. This is going to be the long one, folks. Remember, it's only 25 meters here at this high school, so they're going to have to go back and forth 20 times. There's one, and you can see on the camera every time they hit this left side, they'll have their spotters so they can see underwater what lap they're on, basically. So that was 1. They're going on 2, and they'll do that a total of 10 times there and back, if you will, 20 times. No, 10 times there and back. That gives them 500. In the lead, lane 3, though, from Hastings, Tristan Herbst. There's his 3rd. He hits the wall first. Second place, it's very tight with Wen, Green, and Raymond. Not too far behind, though, in lane 1, Russell Schalk. Got lane 6, it's Eli Gobar. First to hit the wall again was Hastings Raider Tristan. He's got about a body and a half length here. Got to keep pace here. That's the big thing about the 500. It's about pace. You go out too strong and fast, you wear out at the end. You go too slow and you can't catch the guys at the end. So all about a lot of cardio and pace. They've practiced this all year long, probably in the summer. Still in first place, lane 3, Tristan Herbst. Time of about 1:28 so far. He's on a good pace. Lane 4 not too far behind him. Hantre Wen from Farmington to battle for first and second right now. You can see head coach from the Raiders over there just letting them know, hey, paddle up and down. That is Miss Katie McAlpin. Now in second place, closing up to Herbst, is Hantre Wen, not too far behind. Got a long ways to go. They are on their 9th lap, if you will. They're almost halfway there. After 10, they'll be at 250. So Herbst still in first, Wen in second, now in third, all by himself. Lane 2 is Justin Raymond out of Farmington. Lane 5, trying to catch Raymond, is Sammy Green, the sophomore out of Hastings. Hastings got 3 sophomores on the team, Foss, Andrea, and Green. There's Tristan Herbst, still about that body and a half lead. If you're Hantre Wen, you actually just want to hang on right behind him. If you guys watch the Olympics, if you can just keep him in sight, within distance, within touch, and then you can put on that last juice on that last 25-50 and overtake him. Right now you can see him catching up too. Now this could also be Herbst just kind of taking a little gas off the pedal as well. And then he might save it in the reserves for that final 100. It's Herbst went for second. This is the 500 is where a lot of times you'll see racers in lanes near them, but they're actually like a half a lap behind or more than one lap. So you got to keep an eye on the leaders. It's lane 3 and 4. Coming here in third, though, is lane 2, Justin Raymond. And in fourth, Hastings Raiders, Sammy Green, the sophomore. Lane 6, Eli Gobar. Now it's still real tight now. Looks like Wen is catching Herbst here. They're on lap 15. After they get back and touch the end wall here, they'll have two more full there and backs. Oh, it looks like Wen might about overtaken Herbst. Now this is going to come down the wire as it looks right now. Let's see who saved enough reserves towards these final 100. You can hear the Farmington Tigers just yelling loud. Herbst takes the lead once again over Wen. This is a back and forth. This was like Phelps and Torpedo back in the day. Now Wen overtaking Herbst now by a half a length. He might be getting that reserve energy. Now they're on the last 50. You can hear the bell. Yes, they do the bell just like the Olympics. Let the swimmers know, hey, it's time to pick it up. You're on your final 50. It's Wen. He's about a half a body length ahead of Herbst. Right now the time is at 4:50. Herbst is going to have to turn on the juice if he wants to catch Wen. Wen is about almost a full body length now. You can hear the Tiger fans letting him have it. Here comes Herbst though. Can Herbst reach him on the final stretch? It's going to be Wen at a 29.79. And then Herbst just behind him. So it was Wen in first, Herbst in second. They give each other a little fist pump. In third place, looks like lane 2 in Farmington. Around 5:25 finish. That's Justin Raymond in third. Battle for fourth, though, lane 1. It looks like Russell Schock, the freshman, is going to out-battle teammate Sammy Green. No, he's still going. Fourth place is going to go to Sammy Green there. Even got the announcer. No, it looks like fourth is, yep. Fifth place in lane 6 goes to Eli Gobar. That'll put Russell Schock in lane 1 at 6th. So Farmington in that 500 yard is going to take first, third, and fifth. That's going to give them 10 points. So that should put them at 69. So 10 for Farmington there. There's a good shot of just laying out and getting some, taking the old, like, hanging out in the pool, just relaxing, wearing that off. Gotta love that shot. Good shot for our camera operators. In that 500, Hastings, they came in second and fourth. Only first through fifth place, so second, fourth is going to give them 6 points. That should put them at 56. Total should be 69-56 Farmington. I'll wait till the official score comes up. Make sure no disqualifications. Anything that wasn't touched or if they turn too early can easily be a DQ. It happens everywhere. They're looking for a watch time for lane 6. This could be noteworthy. Lane 6 was pretty far ahead of lane 1, so unless it's a DQ, that call time should stand. Looks like the times do stand, so it should be Farmington 69, Hastings 56. Got 4 events left. Farmington's starting to stretch that lead a bit. Hastings kept it close, but that could be big points there between Herbst and Wen there. That's a 4-point swing. Next up is going to be event number 17. It's the men's 200-yard freestyle relay JV. So remember, if you're keeping score at home, this will not count for the overall team score. Lane 2 Farmington, lane 4 Farmington. In fact, it is only 2 Farmington teams. Lane 2 leading off is Emilio Loza, the 7th grader. And hitting the wall first in lane 4 is Farmington's Wyatt Conine, the junior. So it's a men's 200-yard freestyle. That means each swimmer will go there and back once for a total of 50. There comes next teammate in. Everybody's doing the freestyle. Don't have to worry about that. That was Mr. Tristan Corver, the 8th grader, into the pool for Farmington. Now in lane 2 in the pool, 11th grader Logan Schlitzer. Tristan hits the wall for his second 25 to finish his 50. The second leg of this relay. Logan not too far behind him, maybe 5 or 6 lengths. Now entering the water in lane 4, 8th grader Evan Bowman. Bowman showing his freestyle. He's cruising pretty good right there. Let's see what his split time is there. It looks like they don't got the split up there yet for me to let you know. I'll let you know when I see it. Lane 2. That's Cristiano Sanugi. And about to hit the water for the last swimmer of this relay, 8th grader Noah Roth. Noah hits the water, comes out quick. Split was 32.79 for Bowman. And you can see Cristiano in lane 2. Only 3 swimmers for that heat in lane 2, so they won't be able to have an official finish there. But finishing up this JV relay, lane 4, Noah Roth hits the wall. A split time of 29.06, not bad. Total time was probably around 2:03. I'll let you know what that official is here in a second. Remember, if you're scoring at home, don't count that one for the overall score. Looks like 2:02.11 was that official time. Once again, this is the men's 200-yard freestyle relay. The school record for that was set in 2014 at a time of 1:25.53 by H. Schmidt, B. Underwood, J. Van Zee, and T. Everson. But the pool record was set in 2013 by Eastridge with a time of 1:29.60. All right, here we go. Now we got the varsity 200-yard freestyle relay. This does count for the score. Only 4 lanes will be used. 2 Farmington, 2 Hastings. Lane 2 and 4 Farmington. Lane 3 and 5 Hastings. Out into the lead is lane 4 Farmington's Adam Morlock, the senior. Battle for second, Charlie Jensen and Colin Hawkins. And in lane 5 for Hastings, 9th grader Jaron Kihama. Into the water, lane 4, Justin Raymond, the junior for Farmington. And in lane 3 for Hastings, Sammy Green. Just ahead of Sammy Hudson Makastad. And down in lane 4, Alex Culp, the 9th grader out of Farmington. Big lead now in lane 4. Raymond stretches that lead. It'll be Ethan Lyons into the pool for Farmington. And he's in the water. He's a senior. Farmington only got 2 seniors, Lyons and Morlock. Catching up, though, are those lane 2 and 3 both is Isaac Schulk and Wyatt Ziegler. Lane 4 for the Raiders, freshman Jack McAlpin. Sorry, lane 5 for the Raiders, Jack McAlpin. Lane 4 hitting the wall first is Lyons. Last swimmer in the water. In lane 4, that's Hantre Wen, the junior. Hot on their tail, though, is Eli Gobar in lane 2 and Thomas Voss, lane 3. Voss looking to catch him. He overtakes Gobar. He's about a body length away from Wen. Can he overtake him? It looks like Wen's going to just outstretch him here for that final 15 yards, and he got him 15 meters. It's Farmington first, Hastings second, Farmington third in lane 2. Lane 4, it's Kenny Andrea, the sophomore. Remember, in the relays, you only score first, second, third. So Farmington going to get first and third there. That gives them 10 more points. Should put them at 79. Hastings takes 4 for second. Should put them at 60. See if my math calculates with the scoreboard here in a second. A good overall time there for lane 1 was 1:36.80. 7 seconds behind the pool record. About 11 seconds behind the Hastings boys school record. Next up will be event number 20. That'll be the men's 100-yard backstroke. The record for that backstroke is by Phil Selesky in 2007, the time of 49:43. And the pool record is Phil Jensen from Hastings at 51:86. Here's your swimmers for the backstroke. In lane 1 from Hastings, 8th grader Oscar Green. In lane 2 from Farmington, junior Wyatt Conine. Lane 3 from Hastings, freshman James Jensen. In lane 4 for the Tigers, a junior Daniel Buddy. And in lane 5 from Hastings Raiders, freshman Cody Stewart. 3 Raiders, 2 Tigers. Raiders still in the odd lanes, 1, 3, 5. Tigers, 2 and 4. If it's hard to tell the lanes, look for the gold caps for the Raiders, the black caps for the Tigers. They got their marks for the backstroke, and they're off. Let's see who pops out of the water first. Lane 1 pops out first, but in the lead popping out is lane 4 from Farmington, Daniel Buddy. Buddy will twist, hit the turn, 100 yards, there and back twice. Second place, James Jensen. Not too far behind, about a body length, Wyatt Conine in lane 2 and third. A battle for fourth, though, the 2 Raiders, Oscar Green and Stewart, Cody Stewart, that is. Hitting the wall first, heading on their second there and back, is Farmington's Daniel Buddy in the lead, but about a half a length behind James Jensen, the freshman. Looking to catch him, they're about to hit their final turn. Buddy with the turn, it's clean. Fourth, lane 5, Cody Stewart. Oscar Green in 5th. The time in third place at 1:08.72 was Wyatt Conine. So Farmington is going to take first and third. So they'll get 9 more points. That should put them at 88. Hastings, they took second and fourth and 5th. So they're going to add 7 more points. That should put them at 67. And the score still matches, 67-88. You can see it there on your TV. We're down to event number 21. This is a JV men's 100-yard breaststroke. Remember, this will not count on the official team score if you're scoring at home. Lane 2, 8th grader Tristan Corver. Lane 4, Noah Roth. Lane 6, Evan Bullman. These are all from Farmington. 100-yard breaststroke. There and back 2 times. The record for this 100-yard breaststroke, set in 2007 for the school, is Phil Selesky at a time of 59:38. And the pool record, also Phil Selesky in 2007 at 59:41. In the lead in this JV breaststroke men's 100-yard, it is lane 4, Noah Roth, 8th grader. All 8th graders here for the Tigers. That is all 3 of their 8th graders on their roster, by the way. It's Roth in first, Corber in second, and Bowman down in lane 6 and third. You can hear the cadence from the teammates. Very helpful in swimming. They pop out of that water. They've got to get that breathing down. Got to get the cadence, the timing of the arm swim and the leg kick. Roth still in first, Corber in second. All Farmington Tigers in the pool for this JV 100-yard breaststroke. Coaches for Farmington are Ryan Hammond, Max Hubbard, John Tegg, Seth Kraus. Racers finish. Looks like a time of 45:07. Total time of 1:25:54 in lane 1. There's a shot of your coach right there walking around for Farmington. There's that final swimmer. That was Evan Bowman. There's the scoreboard with their times. First place time, 1:25:54 for Roth. 1:27:22 for Corber. 1:46:01 for Bowman. Now that'll bring us to the varsity men's 100-yard breaststroke. It's event number 22 if you're keeping track at home on a meet program, or if you happen to be listening to me here while you're sitting here in the pool. Got all 6 lanes will be used. 3 Raiders, 3 Tigers. Lane 1, freshman Hastings Raiders, Jaron Kihama. Lane 2 from Farmington, senior Ethan Lyons. Lane 3, Hastings senior Charlie Jensen. Lane 4, Farmington Tigers, junior Colin Hawkins. And lane 5, Hastings Raiders sophomore Sammy Green. And in lane 6, from Farmington, junior Hudson Makastad. Once again, 100-yard breaststroke. Event 22. And we are going to take a little pause inside here. They're announcing his last individual race in this pool is going to be lane 3, the senior, Mr. Charlie Jensen. There's a good close-up of Mr. Charlie right there. You can hear the Mr. Public Address announcer announcing Charlie Jensen, the senior from Hastings, 1 of 3, his last individual swim as a Raider here at home. Once again, Charlie Jensen. His favorite memory was making it to state in his 9th grade year with his brother. Swimmers are going to take their marks. And there's the horn, and they're off in the water. Good job by Jensen in lane 3. Comes up the water first, and almost in the lead. Lane 2, though, Ethan Lyons slightly ahead of him, but lane 4, Colin Hawkins also right there. They are all fingertip to fingertip here at lanes 2, 3, and 4. Not too far behind, about a half body length. Lane 1 and lane 5, that's Kihama and Green, both from Hastings. But there's lane 6 making a comeback, Hudson Makastad. For the first 50, first one to touch is lane 4, Hawkins. Farmington with the lead. But Charlie Jensen in his last individual swim here, not too far behind. You can hear the teammates giving them that audible cadence every time they pop their head out of water. It is Hawkins, hits the wall first. They're on the final turn. Hawkins with the lead for Farmington. Charlie Jensen going to have to catch a little ground here if he wants to take first in his final individual swim. It's Hawkins first, Jensen second. It's a battle for third place, though. It's going to be Hawkins touching first, Jensen second. Third place battle between Hudson, Makastad, Green, Lyons, and it looks like it's going to go to Makastad in lane 6. In 4th is Sammy Green. 5th is lane 1, Jaron Kihama. So running down the board, it's 5, 6, 2, 1, 4, 3. Farmington takes first, third, and 6. So they're going to get 9 points there. Should give them 97. Hastings took second, 4th, and 5th. That should give them 7 points. That should put them at 74. My math is still good. All right, one more event to go, folks. Event number 24. It is the men's 400-yard freestyle relay. Only 5 lanes will be used. 3 Hastings lanes. Once again, odd numbers 1, 3, 5 are the gold caps. Lanes 2 and 4 are the Farmington Tigers and the black caps. And there's the buzzer. We're off. 400-yard freestyle relay. 4 swimmers each team. They all can do whatever they want. The freestyle. It's Farmington, lane 4, out to a big lead already. That's Adam Morlock, lane 2 right behind him. Tristan Herbst. And in lane 5, Adam Morlock. Still in the lead, lane 4, big time. That's now Tyler West. Each racer is going to go there and back twice. So that's still Morlock in the lead. Herbst in lane 3, not too far behind. In 3rd place, Jensen down in lane 5. A battle for 4th. Oscar Green and Eli Gobar for lane 1 and 2. In the pool, though, in lane 4, swimmer number 2, Tyler West, the junior. Catching up to him, though, in lane 3, senior Oliver Gergen for the Raiders. Touching the wall just now, lane 5, Isaac Schalk in 3rd. And a battle there for 4th in lane 1 and 2, Alex Culp and Wyatt Conine. Conine taking a little lead there. Still in first place, touching the wall for the last time of this relay is Tyler West from Farmington. Oliver Gergen about 2 lengths behind him in lane 3. Lane 5 from the Raiders, it's Isaac Schalk. His final turn in this relay. Swimmers are in the water in lane 4 for Farmington, now lane 3 for the Raiders. That's Justin Raymond, the junior, swimmer number 3, and Sammy Green in the pool, the sophomore, for the Raiders in lane 3. In the water in lane 5 for the Raiders, freshman Cody Stewart. In the water in lane 2, just dove in, senior Ethan Lyons for Farmington, and 7th grader from the Raiders, Eli Jacobs in lane 1. Farmington still with the lead now, almost a full 25 meters, actually ahead of 25 meters. Lane 4, that's Justin Raymond, his last turn. About to enter the pool is 11th grader Hantra Wen in lane 4. Raymond hits the wall, Wen hits the water. And in the lane 3 for the Raiders, about to hit the pool, Thomas Foss, the sophomore, final swimmer for the Raiders in lane 3. He's got a lot of work to do if he wants to catch Wen. Down here in lane 3, he's cooking though. Lane 5 for the Raiders is Cody Stewart, Russell Schalk. The freshman, he hits the water. Lane 2 from Farmington about to hit the water, junior Daniel Buddy, he's in. Lane 1 and waiting on the board is sophomore Kenny Andrea. He'll hit the water here shortly. Farmington still in the lead though here. His final lap, Hantre Wen to finish it off at a time of 3:31.16. It looked roughly. The official time will come up in a second. For Raiders, they hit the wall. They come in second in lane 3. Third place, Hastings still has about a 3-length lead here. Russell Schalk, the freshman, split time of 3:52 overall. He's on his final turn here. Schalk, the freshman, a couple more strokes to go. He'll touch the wall at 4:04 for third place for the Raiders. Hitting the wall for fourth in lane 2 was Daniel Buddy. Fourth place for Farmington. One more swimmer to go in the pool. That's Kenny Andrea, the sophomore. That overall time for the lead, first place Farmington, 3:31.84. Lane 4. Lane 3, 3:37.44 with the Raiders. Lane 3 in third place for Hastings at a time of 4:04.59. And in fourth place for Farmington, lane 2, 4:09.16. And that's Kenny Andre. You can hear the crowd. A couple more strokes to go before he finishes. And there's the final touch of this swim meet, swimming and diving. First place Farmington. Fourth place Farmington. On the relay, though, you only get first through third. So Farmington's going to get 8 points there. That puts them at 105. Hastings going to get second and third. So they'll get 6 more points. Should put them at 80. Unofficial score I have at 105-80, giving Farmington the victory here tonight. As I said, an unofficial score. We'll wait for the official tour. And my math was correct, folks. It is 105, Farmington, 80 for the Raiders. Farmington takes the victory here in this Hastings-Farmington. I want to give one more shout out to those 3 Hastings seniors. Could be their very last time swimming here at home. Oliver Gergen, Isaac Schalk, and Charlie Jensen. Could be a few of them Raiders. There's a couple of them Raiders right there. Once again, Oliver Gergen, Isaac Schalk, and Charlie Jensen. Final score, Farmington 105, Hastings 80. Your upcoming broadcast on the 10th, it's boys basketball versus Hudson. And then on February 13th, you got boys hockey versus Owatonna. February 18th, girls basketball or boys hockey, depends on sections and how that works out. And on February 20th, a potential boys hockey sections. So that's your upcoming broadcast here on HCTV. Here's your final credits. Producer, director, Hunter Pinky. Camera operators, Max Slocum, Will Celine. Your graphics replay, Hunter Pinky. And the announcer was myself, Mr. Peter Heyman. It was a pleasure bringing you Hastings Swimming and Diving here on HCTV. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time